Joining us is Mohamed El-Erian, Chief Economic Advisor at Allianz. Mohamed, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Wilfred.
So clearly trade has been a big factor so far this week, but you're one that is not too concerned about there being a full-blown damaging trade war. Is that right?
That's right. I think all this rhetoric that you hear from both sides and you've heard from Alibaba, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. The destination will not be, in my opinion, a global trade war.
So between the US and China, which is clearly what everyone's focused on, what gets us to catalyze the end of the journey and get to the destination? Will it get worse before it gets better, or are we close to that point now?
It will get worse before it gets better. It's part of the process. If you use game theory, the US has decided to play a cooperative game uncooperatively. Why? Because it didn't get what it wanted playing it cooperatively. So when you play an uncooperative game in that way, you need time for the other side to realize the most important thing, which is that the US will win this war. As long as the US is willing to incur damage, which it is, then ultimately it makes sense for others to provide concession. We've seen this with Mexico, we've seen this with Korea, we're going to see it with Canada, and China will see it down the road.
So, Mohamed, if trade is not a concern, at least longer term, then what does concern you about the markets right now?
So the two things you hear most about concerns are the ones that concern me the least. A trade war and the Fed making a policy mistake. I don't think that is the major risk for the next 6 to 9 months. The major risk comes from what I think will be growing divergence in US economic performance versus the rest of the world, and growing divergence in monetary policy. And I think that divergence is going to put pressure on interest rate differentials, on the exchange rates, and we'll be talking about the risks of spillovers and spillbacks. That is what you have to look at, which is the divergence process that I think it's still going to continue for a while.